What is your top issue going into this election?
He's got my vote 100%, dude. When you look at Mark Carney, he's so fucking sus, dude. Like, you look at the Brookfield shit, right? He takes a $276 billion loan from Chinese central bank through Brookfield, right?
I don't care about how people look, what they do, what anything else. I care about future. But your kids, his kids, my kids.
Reducing taxes will be a big thing. We all as Canadians have to make that effort to make change in this country.
From what I've seen online, all the different rallies versus Mark Carney's rally, you know, these rallies are way more hype. There are much more people, and they talk about the real things. Like I said, the real poll is on election day.
Has Canada lost its value of the Canadian dream?
All you old people out there, I want to buy a house. Vote, and don't vote for Carney.
All right, lads, welcome back to another episode. In today's video, we are in Brampton, Ontario. As you guys can tell by the title, this is gonna be another political episode. I know you guys are probably getting bored. You guys are like, oh my gosh, bro, enough with these political videos. Please drop the documentaries. But once again, mes amis, we are at Pierre Poilievre's rally in Brampton, Ontario. I want to apologize for delaying this video. I know it was supposed to drop last week. My apology. It wasn't my intention. I can promise you that right now. But hey, it's right here though. I want to say shout out to all the supporters that met at the event. You guys know I appreciate each one of you guys, so thank you. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, just like I was saying, this is one of many political videos I'll be dropping on my channel until 2025. So if you're new to my channel and you like my work, or you've been watching my videos for the longest time now and you still haven't clicked le rouge bouton, you know what to do. I want you to hit it to the point it starts liking you back. And if you want to add some salt on top of that, just hit that like. It really helps the channel to grow. Anyways, enough of the yapping. Let's get into this video, ladies and gentlemen. What is your top issue going into this election?
Oh, brother, that's a better life moving forward. Straight up. I don't care about how people look, what they do, what anything else. I care about future. But your kids, his kids, my kids, everyone, any immigrant, anytime. We all need a job. We all need, I guess I keep saying, a future, right? So I think at the end of the day, a lot of Canadians out there, even though they may be liberal, NDP, or conservative, for me, in my eyes, I need change. I need difference.
Yeah.
Right?
If you don't mind me asking, you know, what are some policies you like about the conservative? And after tonight, you've seen Pierre Poilievre, you know, perform.
The policies I like, obviously, is access tax, is one. I think that's crucial. Access tax, I think, goes beyond just our own income. I think it goes also with paying for cars, Canadian manufactured ones. On top of that, you're looking at also housing.
Yeah.
Those are crucial stuff for us in the future, right? Secondly, it's crime. There's too much crime happening in our country. And honestly, the Liberals needed to be much more stronger on that end. Forget about race or anything of that sort. It's more about we need to be able to make it stricter. So they protect us, him, everyone else. That's my thing.
For sure.
100%. But those are the top two for me.
Wonderful job.
Thank you, thank you.
I've got a countless amount of likes on my comment for supporting you. You're doing amazing, Devani. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
This is my friend. She's standing
Yeah.
for Scarborough North. We need all the support we can get, especially from the youth out there, especially the 18-year-olds. We don't know what they're voting for because we're not able to get a hold of what they want. So we're hoping for a change. We're hoping for a change. Please, guys, we need this. It's for your future. Damani, any words for? I know you go out on the streets. Have you been to Scarborough North area yet?
Having it. I'm heading there soon.
Are you gonna head there soon? Because my candidate needs some help out there. Where it's a hard riding. I'm gonna be very honest, but we'd love some support.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll definitely come out. I'll definitely come out to the video.
And you're doing an amazing job. I love the work that you do. It's non-biased. I love it.
So I've grown up in Toronto my whole life, you know, so it's changed a lot since Stephen Harper was the prime minister when I was like a little kid, right? You know, people were friendlier, you know, people got along better. You saw less violence on the streets. You saw people getting along better. I think everything was cheaper too. You know, the cost of living is like completely ridiculous. It's like, I study political science, right?
Okay.
Like in university, that's what I study.
Yeah.
And look, everything that I learn about Canada's constitution, it makes me feel like regardless of which of these two guys wins, that there are like legal, like fundamental issues that are gonna stop certain issues from getting solved. But when I think about who I'm voting for, he's got my vote, bro.
Poilievre?
He's got my vote 100%, dude. When you look at Mark Carney, he's so fucking sus, dude. Like, you look at the Brookfield shit, right? He takes a $276 billion loan from Chinese central bank through Brookfield, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, all right, well, where else is Brookfield invested? They're invested in the States a lot too. So doesn't that kind of give Trump leverage over him at the negotiating table? And then beyond that, you got the Epstein pictures and shit too. That's pretty sus. And look, even putting aside like anything political, you listen to Mark Carney speak, bro's just boring. Bro is just straight up bored. He'd be going, He ain't got shit to say, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of Mark Carney, the polls are showing that the liberals are winning, and also lately on social media, we've been seeing that we had to switch positions because the music. I don't want to get a copyright.
All you old people out there, I want to buy a house. Vote, and don't vote for Carney.
This rally, honestly, was my first, and from everything I've seen online, the hype is real. There's a blue wave. If I'm looking at the polls, like everyone, it says that if Jagmeet has any credibility, it just doesn't make sense to me how they put Jagmeet, has a little percentage on there. I don't think he's gonna get any seats. And like I said, the real poll is on election day, so I'm waiting for that day. But from what I've seen online, all the different rallies versus Mark Carney's rally, these rallies are way more hype. There are much more people, and they talk about the real things. Today we were talking about crime, so that's a big subject that a lot of my friends might be mad. I don't know why defend. But guys, you guys really want to be around where there's so many car theft? Because one day you're gonna get a car, you might get robbed too. So I'm looking at it in that way. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if my friends are gonna be like, bro, you're defending the police, bro. We're in a society, and it's time to change. You can't be stuck in the same ways.
So this rally was based off, stopping the crime. So what do you think about the crime? What do you think needs to be addressed when it comes to, our system on crime?
Well, I've lived in Brampton a number of years, and there's always something going on in every part of Brampton. I don't think there's any safe area of Brampton. The thing is, it's like when I moved to Brampton around, I think it was 2005.
Yeah.
You had a lot of people that were moving from Scarborough and Toronto. They're like, I want to move somewhere safe. So they come to Brampton. And then, eventually Brampton started getting rough. And it's gotten to that point that I like how Pierre addressed this crime. It's gotten out of control. The car theft, the people just getting in and out of jail. It's ridiculous, you know what I mean? So it's good to stop the crime rally. We do need some change in this area.
It doesn't check out at all, because my writing, it says that the Liberal MP's way up, but if you talk to anybody, that's total BS.
Look, I was gonna do an independent campaign in York Center, right? So I went door knocking and I went asking people around, right? So you look at the regional polling there. The last one I checked on 338 said that Yara Sachs, the Liberal MP's 13 points up ahead of Roman Baber, right? But you go walking around that area for 10 hours. I walked that area all day. I saw 3 Yara Sachs signs all day. I see lines and lines of Baber signs, and you door knock people, they hate the Liberals, right? So regionally, that poll don't make no sense. He's got the bump, and the way that I explain that, the way I'm thinking about that, is the fact that they are not including first-time voters in a lot of these polls, right? And then you also have to think about sample bias. Liberals are answering polls disproportionately because they're just happy they don't have to fucking vote for Trudeau. So he is up, and I'm not gonna say that's nothing or that he can't win, but I wouldn't have people go all defeatist think he's gonna win 100% for sure. Especially before the debates. Especially before the debates, bro. Especially before the French debate. His French is horrible, yo. His French debate performance could literally swing Quebec back to the bloc, and that could swing the whole election. So that's how I'm feeling about the polls. There's always some merit to polls, but they're not gospel neither, right? So I'm hoping they're not real.
For all the young Canadians out there, research the Century Initiative. Research the Brampton landlords who vetoed the bill in City Hall to tighten tenant living conditions. This is not just the federal level. This is just the level. This is a problem that's also inherent in Brampton. We need to speak for the people that are being exploited by very exploitative landlords who prioritize profit over lives. So yeah, research those two things. They're very important, and I think those will definitely help you decide who to vote for in this election. Think about it. We are the future of Canada, so make this election count. Thank you.
Has Canada lost its value of the Canadian dream?
I would say in the purchasing power of the Canadian paycheck, because as many people like Pierre have said so far, in 2015, when Stephen Harper, before he left, New York Times posted an article declaring Canada as the richest middle class in the world at the time. Now it's just it has gone to smithereens. It's not what it once was before I came and after I came.
When Trudeau decided to get soft on guns, he wanted to do things that was opposite of America and take away guns, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I think you should have the right to bear arms, you know what I mean? Doesn't mean that I'm promoting gun violence, but at the same time, you take away guns, people are gonna find means to get the guns, and they're gonna get it in an illegal way. And at the same time, you're taking guns away from hunters who hunt for food and all that stuff, and it's just ridiculous. They need to bring gun laws back, but make it strict. You know what I mean? Make it strict to the point where people can have a gun, but you're gonna have to go through a lot to get it. You know what I mean? Don't make it lenient like in the States where you can get a gun in 90 minutes, but do some fact checking. Try to find out what, make it strict. But don't take away guns for,
He said he wants to repeal C-75. This is such a huge bill. I'm 16 and I'm noticing the changes. Like, that's absolutely crazy. He wants to repeal C-75, and it's basically for repeat offenders. It's absolutely insane that they keep getting out so easily. And, he wants to focus on changing this. He wants to focus on bringing back, prisons actually taking the repeal of this bill out, and it's just so important. There's so many reasons that he mentioned. I can go on, but yeah.
What's one message you have for all the first voters, young Canadians voting this year?
Gen Z, you have a choice. You don't have to lean left all the time. You can look at both sides and you can decide on what you want Canada to look like. Just because you're Gen Z doesn't mean you fall into this box. The choice is yours. We need to bring back the choice in politics, and we have to stop the hatred as well. There's too much hatred going on. Whatever choice you want to do, just go with it, and we need to stop that. So yeah, that's my word for everyone out there.
Hey, she's 16 once again, guys. She is 16. Yo, what's your name again?
My name's Harleen. I'm from HB. Shout out HB.
Harleen, nice to meet you. Well educated.
We all as Canadians have to make that effort to make change in this country. Not depend on the government to do everything, because we gotta hold Pierre accountable once he's up there to step up and do the things that he has to do. So right now I'm gonna vote conservative, and because the stuff I'm going through right now, I want to see some changes. Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
Well said, brother. Once again, I'm here with
DA Bourne, and if you don't mind, can I give a little plug for?
Go ahead.
All right, I have a channel called Born with Purpose. We interview Canadians. We we want to talk about being born with a purpose, and changing government's needed. And if you want to go check it out on YouTube and TikTok, Born with Purpose. This guy's killing it. Continue to support his work.
Thank you so much. Hey guys, make sure you check out his work. He's doing what I'm doing, but obviously everyone's different with their touches. He's doing a good job, and we need more people hitting the streets. So make sure check out his channel, his TikTok. It's all over. It's all on social medias, right? Even X,
TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yeah. Guys, check it out. Thank you so much, brother.
right.
Appreciate it. I just met some supporters on the side of the street, and this guy wants me to go down on my knees. Apparently, he's gonna do a flip.
I'm gonna do a side flip.
Can I trust you though?
You can trust me.
I can trust you.
You can trust me.
Oh, hold on. I might die, guys. I don't know.
Are you ready?
Wait, Adam.
Let me just look down.
Yeah.
All right.
Adam, you are all clear.
Holy! First of all, where'd you get that bounce from?
Back at home.
Do you play basketball?
No, I don't play basketball.
Can you dunk? Come on.
I can touch rim easy.
You can touch rim easily?
Yeah.
You can definitely dunk. I know you can dunk. Ain't no way. What? I can do that, by the way. Guys, I can do that too. Just, To get it clear, I can do that too.
Go follow my Instagram, adam.zajack1.
Holy Adam. Hey, keep doing your thing, brother.
No more
You can
flips?
definitely go to NBA. No more flips. I see your skills, you know? My outro. I'm doing my outro.
Okay, hold on. We're just gonna, after he films this, we'll go.
Yeah. Do you want to be my outro or what?
Yeah.
Oh, let's get this. It's going to be beautiful.
Is this an outro?
Yeah.
Let's wait for the
The
chat.
outro, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know, hey, this is going to be one of a kind outro. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm here with the one and only, ladies and gentlemen. The
Bloodster.
first, the last, the man who's out here breaking numbers.
Yes.
People fear him. You know, hey, if you know, you know. They fear him.
Why?
Pleb.
Who fears me? The left.
Pleb, you are doing damage.
Liberals fear me.
You are
Conservatives
doing.
don't fear me.
You're doing damage.
Let's go.
You're doing damage.
Yeah.
You're bringing a lot of people.
People who didn't even know there was a rally tonight, they were watching my stream.
Wow.
They're like, oh shit, Pleasant Brampton, and they came. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's motion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the most important election in the history of Canada. And this is why I'm hitting the road right now. This is the most, there's too much on the line. I gotta give everything. I gotta put everything on the line. I gotta give it my all because it is the most important election of
First
our
of the
life.
pleb.
I'm a blue collar guy in a political world. It's
Yeah.
like I feel sometimes like I don't belong here, but I come to these rallies and people make me feel like I belong here, and
Hey,
they
you.
love my voice. So
Even the people behind the screens, trust me, they love you.
oh, let's go.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. Once again, hey, I finally met the pleb.
I finally got to hang out with Damani.
I finally got to meet
him. Good kid, smart kid. Pierre Poilievre called him on his phone. The kid's got all the talent. Subscribe, like, share. But
right.
definitely subscribe. This kid's the man.
Thank you so much, pleb. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you guys got the message. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you love what I do, the best way to show it is by hitting that stupid like button and subscribe.
It's not that stupid. Definitely hit it. All right, let's go.
Yeah.